I'm trying something new with this, so bear with me. Alright, welcome back to another video. This is a diary entry and it is 20 past 11 in the morning on the 17th of October. It's a Wednesday and this is diary entry number 32. Now then, I'm going to start off with this nearly wasn't a thing. I was laying there and I'm like, I wonder when it's Wednesday and what am I going to do for my video? And then I was like, today's Wednesday. Get the camera out, get filming. So yeah, we started off with a bit of a panic, but it's all good because we're here. So all is well with the world, because this week I've been thinking a few things at work, and I was going to do it in a separate video. Like I was going to do a bit of an update video on my work situation and stuff, but I thought no, I'm going to do it in a diary entry because I'm pretty sure I did the last one in a diary entry maybe. I don't know. But I've been thinking about work recently. Well, I've been at it, I've been doing it. And the last time I checked in with you, I said it was really pecking my head and I wanted something new. Now don't get me wrong, I still want something new. I don't want to be there forever. But I think my mindset has changed a bit since then. In a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way. And I think that I was a bit fed up back then, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm fed up with this, I want something new. And I wanted out and I was looking at it bad. But then all of a sudden my mind changed, I think last week or beginning of this week or something like that. And rather than really not want to go to work, I was like, oh, it's not so bad actually, I'm like, you just get on with it. Everyone's nice, you just do your job. And I'm like, it's not that bad after all. Now, please hear me clearly. I'm not saying, oh, that's it now, I'm going to stay here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, because it still won't buy me a car, and I still want a car. That's the next goal. It's like up here, next goal. I still want that, and this job ain't going to give it me. But what I'm saying is, rather than be unbearable, this job has now become bearable. The way I'm kind of getting through it is the way I'm kind of getting through it is, if I'm looking at my job role differently now, yeah? So, I'm not just a cleaner, right? I'm more important than that. And that's not me putting myself on the podium, right? That's me trying to see my job differently so that I can get through work, you know what I mean? So, I'm more than just a cleaner. Like, my job is very important, because without me and the other cleaner, then they wouldn't function, they'd come to a standstill, and the lads that actually build the buses would spend more time sweeping up their own mess than actually building buses, so they wouldn't be productive. So mine and the other guy's job is actually very important, and if you look at it like that, then it's like, yeah, this job is actually really important. So it's I'm lost for words here. I can't England. It's good if you do your job well, you know what I mean? Rather than complain and moan and be like, I can't be bothered. Even though this week I'm really tired and I can't be bothered with work. If you look at it like, this job is important, without us, the company wouldn't function properly. Then it's like, it's not so bad after all, And if you change the job title, right, I've found, if you change the job title, it's even better. So rather than just be like, oh, you're a cleaner, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Come up with it myself. We're not cleaners. We are in waste disposal management. Because we don't just sweep up and we don't just empty bins. We dispose of many different types of waste, including metal, wood, foam, fiberglass, everything, you name it, we have to take it outside and dispose of it. So we are in waste disposal management. Yes. Now, if only they'd pay pay a management rate, it'd be fine. But you know what I mean? So like, I know a few people last time. There was like, I can relate to what you're saying because I'm in a similar situation. If you're watching this and you're still in the same situation, try and switch your mindset a little bit and look at your job role. and see how you can bring the good out the bad, you know what I mean? Because I'm learning to look at the good and not the bad now. You know, for a while I was like, I'm fed up, leave me alone, you know what I mean, just being a moaning so and so. But if you look at it differently, if you just like, you know, fair enough, have your moment, you know, feel free to have a rant, have your moment, because I do it. I have my moments where for a couple of days I'm like, leave me alone, you know, but after that I'm like, alright, time to level out, time to, you know, recenter yourself and refocus and go from there. And that's what I did. And then just one day I walked into work and I'm like, oh, this job's not so bad. And then I started to pick out the good from the bad, you know, hence how I come up with the job title. So when people ask me what I do, I'm like, I'm in waste management. I'm the waste disposal manager at work. And everyone's like, well, they're not really, because I haven't told anybody, but you know, I'm going to work and I'm like, I'm in waste disposal management, me. In my head, keeps me going, you know. But yeah, it's just like, just gets you through the day, you know what I mean? Like, I'm on my break now, but by the time you see this, it'll probably be this evening for you, or if you're in America or anywhere else on the other side of the world, it might be your morning. But for me, it's the morning, but by the time you see this, it'll be the evening, because in about an hour and a half I've got to go back to work for my afternoon shift, and I don't have time to film it and edit it, so I have to do it after work. But yeah, just try and, you know, the lesson of the day really is just to try and shift your mindset a bit. Try and see how you can change your situation and make it benefit you rather than not benefit you, if you know what I'm saying. Now don't get me wrong, if it's really bad, if it's like really bad and it's causing you a lot of stress and you're mentally not in a good place, then maybe you need to do something more about it, and more than just actually switching your mindset. Maybe you need to talk to somebody, maybe you need to ask for some time off or something like that, you know. I'm not saying the solution to all problems is just to look at your job differently. What I'm saying is, if you're just feeling a bit like, oh, I can't really be bothered with my job, try and look at it differently like I have, and just see what'll happen, you know. Because even on the days when I'm tired, I'm just like, my job's still not that bad, you know. Whereas before, when I was tired, I'm like, it's too bad, I don't want to go to work. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Just wanted to update you and check in. And it's got really warm all of a sudden, like this morning. It was freezing. I bought a woolly hat last week, right? And I've only worn it 2 days because it's mad hot. I'm sweating, man. It's so warm now. Man, what's going on? It's supposed to be autumn, not summer. 21 degrees it was the other day. So what you playing at, mate? Get back to the cold. So anyway, that's all I've got to say really. If you need me, like I say every time, if you can relate to the situation and if you need me to, you know, just help you out a bit by talking to you, then get in the comments. Or if you want to be more personal and a bit private, then hit me up on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter, so feel free to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you when I see you, my friends. Bye. Okay. Yeah. So what you playing at, mate? Get back to the cold.